This presentation, done by Hannah, Sophie, Susanna and Genevieve, is a viability study and set of recommendations done for the vineyard Voyager Estate on the country China. We will first explain the state of the Chinese market. After that will be a short explanation of the key findings and implications found by the investigation. Then the recommendations will follow, being broken down into product, place, price and promotion, ending with the conclusion and an opportunity to ask any clarifying questions.
After analyzing the environment in the Chinese market, we noticed that the market is changing faster than ever before. Chinese consumers are progressively demanding Western products, where Western culture is included in eating and drinking habits are on the rise. This trend led to a rapid growth of wine, where Australian product it's being positioned in the second of preference for the Chinese consumers.
Here are the key findings and the implications that make China a viable option for the expansion of the Voyager Estate portfolio. China is the fastest growing consumer market in the world. They are the second largest country by nominal GDP, with the average wage level tripling between 2005 and 2016. There is already a high demand for fine Australian wines in the Chinese market, with a projection of continued growth in the future. They are the world's second largest trading nation, with Australia being China's seventh largest trading partner. Furthermore, a more open bilateral free trade agreement between China and Australia is coming into effect in 2019. There will be 0% for more than 85% of Australian exports entering duty-free or preferential tariff rates. These changes to the current FTA will reduce many of the existing barriers, establishing stronger and more efficient business ties between Australia and China. The target market for middle to upper class consumers who have a desire for premium wines is expected to increase sixfold by 2030 on 2009 levels of 12%. These consumers in Shanghai, Beijing, Tianjin, Guangzhou and Shenzhen, accounting for over 70% of imported wines, have a table income of $160,000 annually. The rapid technological growth in China has allowed for the increase in online trade on a big scale. 58% of the country demonstrated internet use, and China has become one of the most innovative countries creating e-commerce platforms in the world. This technological advancement means that Voyager has the opportunity to market their goods directly to their consumers using their website, but also through other popular online social media platforms. Local Chinese wines comprise around 70% of the market. However, as most of the vineyards are within the warm temperate zone, they lack the climate of other dry summer and wild winter countries that produce fine table wines. This has resulted in Australian wine having a 38% increase in exports to China. Voyager markets their wine as organic. Research shows that organic exports have risen by an average of 40% annually over the past 4 years. As organic wine is rising in popularity, Voyager wines will become more desirable to Chinese consumers.
There are 3 suggestions for product on how to adjust, present and communicate Voyager Estate wines. Firstly, the focus should be on the style and type of wine. They should be mostly of the soft red table wine variety with a smaller white wine demographic, enjoying a sweeter, more fruit-driven style. The Voyager Estate portfolio is heavy on Chardonnay and Cabernet varietals. In the red category is the 2012 Tom Price Cab Sauv, 2014 Gert by C Cab Merlot, and the 2014 Old Block V9 Cab Sauv. And in the Chardonnay variety, the 2016 Broadvale Block 5 and Block 6 Chardonnay. The presentation of the wine bottles in China is often more conventional than the Australian habits. The bottle labelling and packaging should have international standard information and use the colour red. Regarding information on the label, Voyager Estate should be registered with the General Administration of Quality to assist the importing process and to be sure to present product in Mandarin on the labelling. Voyager should use red colours, representing good fortune and joy in the Chinese culture and Chinese motifs. The consumer is more likely to be attracted by the incorporated Chinese aesthetics demanded from the market. There must be a communication strategy for environmental sustainability, highlighting the organic certification of the vineyard. Voyager should communicate the organic, environmentally friendly production of their wines to appeal to the Chinese consumers who are becoming more concerned about the environmental stresses affecting the country. There is becoming more and more attention and focus on sustainability and global warming issues, with China rating the highest with gas emissions. Consumers will be looking for products with better management of environmental sustainability. Voyager Estate should be sure to promote their environmentally friendly practices.
As the product is of premium standards, the distribution should be centralized to larger cities and urban areas with a high population of higher income earners. The target market within these cities include expats, middle to upper class wealthy Chinese, and the well-educated who have a demand for Western products. Shanghai is the most viable city to consider, as it is the largest city in China by population, passing 24 million inhabitants in 2017. Shanghai has seen incredible income growth per capita over the last few years, resulting in consumers opting to purchase more premium and imported goods. There should be a partnership created with specialized Chinese premium wine distributors that serve high-end hospitality establishments. Roque Fine Wines has over 30 years of experience as an import and wholesale company in China. They are stationed in both Shanghai and Beijing and offers resorts, hotels, restaurants, and private clients imported wine from estates around the world. Not only will Roque Fine Wines reduce the complexities associated with the expansion and take control of the ground marketing and sales, but they also provide expertise in building brand reputation.
From the market analysis, there should be a high pricing strategy to create a prestigious image for the brand and long-term profitability. Since wine is recognized to be a luxury good, its values for consumption and present giving are important as a symbolism of status and equality more than the product itself. In China, the price of wine is a large contributing factor in the decision-making process. Often, the price-quality relationship is evident for upper class, and with the idea that with the higher price comes higher quality. And one's ability to purchase expensive branded products is a form of showing status. The established price per bottle must be reflective of the cost, especially since wine is costly compared to more common local alternatives such as spirits and beers. The winery should consider cost based on average production of $7.60 per bottle. This does not include the margin of middlemen, dealers, and potential labor and handling costs. It simply states the minimum price, including non-avoidable and non-negotiable costs. Based on trade start industry average entry level, for premium brands, the price range is around 350 to 400 Chinese yuan, which translated will be around 70 to 81 Australian dollars.
Voyager currently has a strong brand image in Australia and should use this as a strategic promotional privilege entering the market. Under the country title of Country of Honor. This title was presented at the 2018 Van Expo in Hong Kong with 160 wineries in attendance. The marketing campaign should focus on the following 4 key promotional entry methods below to help connect with wholesalers, traders, private clients, and clients from the hospitality industry. So we have the 4 promotional aspects should be one expo. So in this we have the 2019 International Wine and Spirit Expo, and we also have other festivals which Voyager should also attend. The second one is partnership. We have Roque Fine Wine, and this has already been touched by Sophie in the previous analysis. We also have travel agents. So Voyager can also use like travel agents who are dealing with tourism to come into the country. The third one will be e-commerce and social media. This is very important for Voyager because you have Alibaba, which is the largest internet company. This is good. And you also have Weibo. This is the most social media site. You have celebrities on this website, which is viable for Voyager to advertise. You also have the 4 promotional aspect, which is the open invitation. So once they get to the winery expo, they can invite partners to come over to Australia, to their wineries, to come and taste the wine in Australia, which will open a door for them to network with them and extend the business deals. So in a conclusion, this report finds that Voyager has a strong support opportunity and that it meets the necessary uniqueness and quality of wine that the Chinese consumer demand. The market condition, business climate, and the current political condition are favorable for the business expansion. Using the 4 Ps, product, place, price, and promotion, suggested in this presentation, will create a strong foundation for an ongoing relationship with the Chinese market.